Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
These are things that are bugging you, my dear friends of the program. Things that you can't stand anymore. You want to get them off your chest. You hope that if you send them to us, it'll do that. It'll make you feel better. Maybe these things will even disappear from your life. Send them to radiofromhell@x96.com. Put "must go" in the subject line. Let's see, I'll begin. I just have one of my own, which is impulsively shaving off your facial hair and then looking in the mirror and going, well, that must go. So just consider, if you've had facial hair for a long time and you get this impulse to cut it all off, just wait.
So there should be some kind of app or something that you.
Oh,
when you
idea.
think about it, then you press in the app, "Should I?"
Yeah.
And it'll say, "Should you?" And then 10 minutes later, it'll go, "Should you?"
Or maybe even show you a picture of
Or
what you look
something
like.
that. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Something.
Let's see, this one says, hello, lords and lady. My thing that must go is people who stop in a crosswalk on their cars, These are dedicated spaces for walkers. I once did this, and there was somebody in a wheelchair that needed the space.
No.
I vowed at that point to always stop behind the designated white line to allow pedestrians the space needed to cross safely. I'm not sure drivers realize that what that line is for. And now, however, when I see people do this, especially my husband, it drives me insane. Additionally, when somebody pulls that far forward into an intersection, it makes it impossible for somebody turning right to safely see past your giant monster truck. Please, 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 for the safety of all, please make this go away. All my love and gratitude for the fine community service you provide. That's from Tony. This one, first, go ahead and use my name. It's Brian. Second, this is a long one for obvious reasons. As someone who is working on renewing a security clearance for my job, it got me thinking the past thing that must go, or the thing that must go, is Donald Trump's ability to maintain a security clearance. Let me expand. So Brian's going through this right now.
Okay.
How about Trump? There is a section about legal issues. Let's go through them. One question is, have you been convicted of felony in the last 7 years? Well, he was convicted earlier this year of 34 felonies. Another question asks about civil judgments against you in the last 7 years. Convicted of falsifying business records. About properties owned to gain better tax rates. Convicted of sexual assault. Convicted of libel against a woman he assaulted. The last main question is, are there any pending trials against you?
Yes.
Hiding classified documents once they were found on this estate. Election interference in Georgia.
Yep.
January 6th, the whole inciting a coup thing. And if he was being totally honest, for the first time in his life, he could even throw in the 10 instances of obstruction of justice found in the Mueller report. Remember that? For some odd reason, he wasn't indicted for those. Can you imagine a normal person filling out a security clearance form with all of those? What are the chances of getting and keeping that clearance? And the chances of getting and keeping that job? I'm sure there are more, but those are the ones that I can think of now. Just had to get that off my chest. And finally, this one. Hello, lords and ladies. Feel free to use my name. It's Jill. Here's my thing that must go. You know those loose hairs you feel tickling you somewhere, but you can't find out exactly where they are, and it drives you crazy? That really has to go.
That's the worst.
Carrie?
All right. By the way, Bill, shaving beards off for guys is the cutting bangs for girls.
Oh, I'll bet,
It's the same.
Never. You always think it through.
Always think it through. All right. Let's see. Let's begin. My must go is this whole section of West Temple here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's horrible.
It's a mess.
I approach and come north to get to this building, and it's done. It appears to be done, but they've left the barrels up, and they keep moving the barrels, and if I follow somebody, maybe they're going the wrong way. I don't know, but they don't make it very clear as to which way to go. It's just awful. Anyway. This one from, let's see, people who walk where they're going to walk, and it's up to you to avoid crashing into them. All right. Johnny B, having 3 final brick lay to finish off a wall after the mortar runs out must go. Okay. And Johnny B's girlfriend, ragweed pollen in the air must go. Let's see, this one from Tristan. Email signatures that are just images must go. you should be able to click on your phone number to call you or your office address to start my navigation. Instead, I need to find your signature in my email and write your phone number down, then go back to my phone app and dial it manually. Sure, it might look good after I click Show Images, but otherwise not very functional. And finally, this one from Tony. What must go, and I didn't know about this, the TSA considering that peanut butter is a liquid. Peanut butter is technically a Bingham plastic, a subset of non-Newtonian fluids. But under ASTM D4359-90, it's classified as a liquid, not a solid. The TSA considers the nut spread a liquid, but it's unrestricted if it is a sandwich ingredient.
Meaning, if you have a sandwich prepared,
Have it on a sandwich, you're fine.
It's the same thing with toothpaste. I got flagged for toothpaste last
Toothpaste.
time. That's not a liquid.
People wanting to crash on the sofa at my house, especially knowing I'm infected with COVID. I have a fever of over 100 degrees and can't stop coughing. And finally, Gina, who's very demure, very mindful, and sometimes cutesy, trying to put down Bill by calling him a sorority girl when he's trying to drink his buzz balls from friends of the program. Doesn't Gina know that there are some strong women leaders who were in a sorority during their college days, like Ruth Bader Ginsburg
this is true.
and Vice President Kamala Harris? Or thank you for letting me listen.
I'm not putting down sorority girls. I'm putting down Bill. It's a different thing.
It's different.
That's true.
Okay, so yesterday,
Yes.
I tweeted this picture, which Katie is going to put up right now. I love Jennifer Garner.
Yes.
I want to be her friend. I think we would be friends. Look at this picture. That dog looks like my dog. We have
does.
so many things in common.
That's you, isn't it?
I mean, for a second, I thought it was.
I know. And this is from went to her home. Architectural Digest went to her home.
That's
Beautiful home.
Look at that. She
Gorgeous
has a
kitchen.
wine fridge.
She probably does.
I
that
can
all-
see it right
Is that
there.
all that Electra money?
But the picture shows, and I'm gonna make cat people mad. Sorry, Katie. Shows her cat jumping off the counter,
Yeah.
which is why I have a problem with cats
Because they get up on the counter.
because they get up on the counter.
They
and,
do.
and your cat goes and walks in his litter box and God
So
knows
what, Gina? What
outside.
must go here? Cats? Is that what you're saying? Cats must go?
Cats on the counter.
But you see, Jennifer Garner has someone following her 24/7, cleaning up, wiping things down constantly.
Cat. Like if a cat would just stay here or
Gina-
get in my lap, that's fine.
Gina-
It's the
Gina-
fact that they
Gina.
get what
Cats do what cats do.
I know.
Just don't have a cat.
This is why I don't have one. Also, this must go from Larry from Ogden, and he says not that Larry from Ogden.
Oh,
This
different
is a
Larry
different
from
Larry
Ogden.
from
Yeah.
Ogden.
Okay.
Larry was very upset that I posted a video of Robert Plant and Alison Krauss when I went to the concert last week.
I forgot to ask how that show was.
Lawrence's thing is that taking video at concerts must go.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you, Larry.
It's true.
When I was at that concert, I told myself, for Ed Brass,
Oh, yes.
if Robert Plant does a Led Zeppelin song, I will just take a quick little, just a
Like
little
20
taste,
seconds, 30
just a little.
seconds.
And so he started doing rock and roll, and I said, okay, I'm just going to do. I don't disagree with you, Larry. I hate at concerts when people just sit there on their phones. Be in the moment, enjoy
Yes.
them. So I apologize for that. I'm explaining why I did it.
So it was okay for you to do it in that one instance.
I'm not even saying that.
But if somebody next to you had done that, and you would have gone, that stupid person.
I am apologizing, and I will never do that again.
All right. Thank you.